Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to what will probably be the only stream of my North Russian Liberation Front live stream campaign. This is going to be the completion of the West Russian Revolutionary Front / Pravda School trilogy here in Hearts of Iron 4, the Moe Order. So, earlier today I did a couple of live streams. They were fucking long and exhausting, but I'm better now. I'm all refreshed, and I'm simultaneously relaxed and charged up and ready to do this this stream where we're going to take Alexander Altonin, aka Clara, from Girls und Panzer, and we are going to reunite Russia one more time after midnight and take us out of the darkness of the post-Taboritsky era and into the glorious dawn of a Russia that is united once more. Pay no attention to the Moscow stuff. So, now apparently it was kind of weird. The game was acting up. There was some sort of weird thing where it said that I was on a different version of the game, even though I was on the same campaign series of save files. So I basically had to go to an autosave from the earlier live stream, but it was kind of perfect because that puts us on May 1st, which is International Workers' Day. And I already clicked it away, but there was the event where Altonin finds out that basically, I'm just gonna call her Clara. Although I should actually talk about who the real Alexander Altonin is a little bit. But basically, Clara found out that what she thought was going to be enough food from other parts of the world to, feed the North Russian Liberation Front's people, it in fact wasn't. It wasn't even enough for a third of Arkhangelsk for a week. So we are basically alone. We are getting a little bit of help from the Finnish, but in order to do that, we had to give up the Russian claims to these areas like the Murmansk Peninsula and stuff. And so if you look here, they actually changed the names of the cities. But it's okay. That's a problem for 10 years down the road or whatever. So I guess let me talk about first who the actual Alexander Altonin was in real life. In the context of the timeline, this was one of our generals that we used. Well, not in this playthrough, but in other playthroughs where we've played the West Russian Revolutionary Front. Altonin has been a prominent general. Now, the real Altonin was born in the 20s, so he'd be about in his 50s now. Historically, he was still alive. I don't think he died until the 80s. I don't know what he died of. But he did fight in World War II. I think he actually was was he a teenager? I think he was a teenager when World War II started, but by the time the invasion of Russia happened, yes, I'm remembering now. I'm remembering. This is the guy. Okay, so check this out. You guys are going to love this. Alexander Altonin joined the Red Army in the year 1939. Okay, not a great time, but you know what? Just a little quick 2-week invasion of Poland, and then that's done with. Now you're back in peacetime. He ends up going off to infantry school. He then graduates from infantry school in early June of 1941. He is then given his first command as a lieutenant in the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic on June 22nd, 1941. What kind of luck is that? So, I wouldn't buy a lot. I wouldn't trust this guy's lotto numbers. Is all I'm saying. My drill sergeant actually one of my drill sergeants had a similar story, where he said how he joined the army in October 2000, not October, in it was like August 30th. 2001, he joined the U.S. Army. And then 12 days later, I'm sure you all know what happened. So he was also a very lucky guy. you know, a couple tours of Iraq and Afghanistan later. So anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, Alexander Altonin managed to get through World War II just fine. Most famous thing that he did was during an offensive across the Vistula, he was the one who actually managed to make like a little, I don't know if beachhead would be the right term, but he managed to get over the river and was able to hold off the German counteroffensives until other areas of the river could be breached and the offensive could carry over. And so he was decorated as a hero of the Soviet Union for that. And after that, you know, he didn't really see any war. You know, just became a day. He kind of switched over to the more political side of things, joined the Civil Defense Force and the, like, you know, the various military districts and stuff like that. But, you know, had a pretty, no Zhukov, but still a very prominent and decorated, you know, hero of the Soviet Union. Now, Alexander Altonin here has abandoned ideology. You can kind of compare this to Batov in the New Order in Sverdlov, where it's like, yeah, I'm leading the Red Army, but I don't actually believe in communism right now. So that's kind of what's going on here. But we've still got the reds. We've got the red flag and the star. And what I'm actually going to do right now, just like how I ended the Nier Automata stream by tying that black around my head, I've got my red head tie here. And we're going to take the Red Army to the coasts of the Pacific Ocean once more. And that will be the completion of the Pravda trilogy. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? We've got this national spirit, nothing left but the people, whilst the North Russian Liberation Front has no grand dreams of saving the rest of Russia. Lies, we're going to. They shall fight to the bitter end to hold on what they have. In this wasteland, there's nothing left to spare. No ideology, hope, or ambition beyond resisting Lerenov. Hope to the bitter soldiers of the front is merely the first step on the road to disappointment. So that hurts our political power game. But it's going to help with our division defense on the core territories, I suppose. Head tie. You know, it's like, the way I compared it to is like, basically imagine that I look like Noriko from Gunbuster. Let me show up. Except I don't have, you know, a teenage girl's body. Here we go. Yeah, you know, think like this, but a red headband. Okay. So, what were we gonna do? We were going to freaking look at our decisions here. Oh yeah, we have to actually take the epilogue, I think, or do we? How does that work? Or do we have to, like, unpause? Oh, you know, I think we have to unpause and wait, like, a day or whatever. Or something. How do we do this? Or no, I think we have to have, like, the sand or whatever. Maybe we've got to wait a week. I don't know. What's going on here? Come on. Alright. There we go. Send in the next one. Oh, okay, no, yeah, so actually that wasn't the last event. Yeah, so basically that was an event which was talking about refugees coming in and we're having to, I should put Noriko as my face cam for the stream. How about I instead just find a red headband? Red headband. Transparent. Actually, I have an even better idea. Give me a second here. Oh, yes. Do I have an idea? Oh, Discord, don't act up with me again. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, so let's see here, 397. I also need to... Hold on, I gotta get a couple of things open here. No, that's not it. Okay, let's close that. And I need to... Okay, hold on a second. Save image. Desktop. Clara. Boom. Okay. Boom diada, boom diada. Okay, so I'm gonna also update the money bar here in a second. Let me just, I need to add an image source. Okay, image Clara. Okay, give me a second here. Go to desktop. Clara. There we go. Okay. Whoa, big Clara. All right. Very big Clara. There we go. That'll do. And then we need a headband on her now. Let's see. I'm seeing a bunch of bandanas and stuff, but come on, I need like a headband. I guess this will have to do. Oh, it's so small though. It stinks. Whatever. Okay. Red bandana. We'll make it work. Okay. Red bandana. Okay. Stop. There we go. Open. Okay. Oh, actually, I guess it's not that small. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. No. No, 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 no. Okay, that was weird. Okay. There we go. That'll kind of have to do. little bit awkward looking, but it's okay. We can make it work. You know what? I don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, and then finally, before we get started, for real here, okay. What else was I gonna do? Right. The donations. Okay, where is the Streamlab? It's around here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. Might have to open a new thing. Okay, this should only take a second. CHG now an anime girl, Pog. Kipsu says, the most wholesome thing Nona done is holding the line while the rest of the WRF scatters, while Tabby herself does the deed and ends her life, giving Clara an epic anime arc. There you go, now you're getting it. Let's see, alert box. Oh, shoot. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, stream overlays? Is that what I'm looking for? No. I'm really not great at navigating this. Here we go. Okay, so $3.97. Let's just go ahead and round that up to $4. So, oh, god damn it. Can I undo that? Fuck me. Hold on, I accidentally deleted the whole thing. Okay, 04, 21, 2021. Alright, start the goal. Copy the widget, and properties. Okay. Did that work? Did it not work? Oh my fucking god. Sorry guys, sorry, I'm trying to fix this. Okay, there's the widget, and yet I can't actually see it. Local file, no. Okay, what the fuck? Copy this. Oh, I didn't start the goal. There's your problem. What? Jesus Christ. There we go. Hallelujah. Now we can maybe play. There we go. Return to monkey. Alright. Let's play a game, shall we? 15 minutes in. So we have got to figure out what the situation here is. We have the unthinkable decision, extra whatever, you know, we're getting plenty of political power. We have an integrated military. That's nice. You know, we don't care about what your race is out here. And we've decriminalized LGBTQ, you know, gender roles. Everybody's, you know, part of the family. Okay. So we've got 5. It looks like we have only 5 divisions available right now. Of course, we are going to have Alexander Altonin, aka Clara, be our leader here. Okay, AI must have already used up all the traits, so we can't do anything there. Who's our general? Fortress Buster, or do we want Chelyabinsk? Chelyabinsk, back from Kaiserreich. Oh yeah. All right, now I think, I don't know actually. Oh no, we've got more divisions. Look at this. Look at what is all this over here. Okay, okay. I think the Imperial Mercantile Consortium is who we should go after first. 15 minutes, I must be... Let's see here. Pen Kitten 82 says seems about right. Is that seems about right for my 15 minutes in and I haven't unpaused the damn game? What do you guys see my suzerain campaign I've got coming? Alright. Alright, motorized and tanks. Actually, these are the ones who Chelyabinsk should be in charge of. We're actually not able to start the sandbox mode just yet. I'm just kind of getting ready here. Yeah, and Alexei. Alright, how's our logistics? Bad. Bad, bad, bad. We got anti-tank, basic IFV. We need to switch this over to... Well, actually, that's what we're using right now, but we should try to get main battle tanks later, maybe. Okay. No factories available whatsoever. Delete this, delete this. These tank these tank divisions suck. Why am I excited about Chelyabinsk? Chelyabinsk is one of the Russian exile generals that I was using in my Patagonian Workers' Front and Pravda France campaigns. And incidentally, Chelyabinsk is who the Clara portrait used to be used for in Moe Reich. So it's like a sort of continuation. Alright. So we've got pretty shitty divisions, but the good news is that probably means everybody else does too. Alright, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. Actually, let's do this. The Celestial Penetration Army, which will take us into a bright new future for Russia. Okay. So, let's go ahead and I'm going to make a save file, although I don't think this actually works because of how sandbox works, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, we got till the end of the month. Okay. But also, thank you. I'm sorry if I forgot to say it earlier. Thank you very much for the super chat donation, Mad Beast Yeti. Another contribution towards the Return to Monkey video game, or Monk, or Monkey, depending on who you ask how it's supposed to be pronounced. What hellhole would I prefer to live in this Russia? I don't want to say because then that could be interpreted as me having a political opinion on something. Which you guys know I try to avoid. Because yeah, I think that's actually that has become for some people part of the appeal of my channel. I was noticing that around when the verdict for the trial that was going on in the United States was happening, my viewership on the live stream earlier today like doubled. And I wonder if people were just trying to get away. All right. Okay, little defeats. All right, now here we go. Once was changing is now set in stone. Of what was gleaming with possibilities, none remain. We can only move on and let fate dictate the rest. Now, we do the epilogue. This too shall pass. Then we go forward a bit. So for those of you who didn't see today's earlier live stream, you should definitely go see that. But basically, eventually Russia begins to heal. It heals the land. And then there's going to be one final event, which this is either implied to be Bukarina or Stalina. But they've walked all the way across Russia. And now that they've done that, they're going to go to Skytovar. And so, like, this is supposed to be sometime in the future. Yeah, time heals all wounds and washes away hatred. In a distant future, let it all become faded. The end. So Russia will get through this. Russia will be Russia again, but it doesn't say how. And I'll tell you how. It's gonna be me. Enabling sandbox mode. Russia slumbers. The survivors of Tabaritsky's reign of terror cast on an uncertain, turbulent future of the still remains of a faded dream. Yet we can't help but imagine what if. Note, all events that happen during sandbox mode are not a continuation of the story, and neither will be added upon in future versions of the game, nor considered canon. Be sure to pick the country you want to play as before making this decision. We've done that. Let's go! Why do people want to know my political opinions? God, I don't know. I really don't. Okay, so sandbox mode, it looks like we can then attack anybody, anytime, anywhere, whenever we want. And the first ones we're going to be going for is the Imperial Mercantile Consortium, because they're fascists! Exactly, this isn't a political channel. It's a gamer channel. This is not a channel for politics. This is a channel of the oppressed. The most oppressed of all, the gamers. Alright, so, here we go. Have I read through the events of the Kazakh Purification Army? I wrote a few events for them. Oh, hey there, Miles. Well, first, thank you to you and the whole team for what you did. And yes, I read through every event of every After Midnight nation. Every single one of them. There's live stream footage of it. Check the playlist. It took me like 7 hours. But yes, I did read them all. I liked where the guy just turned off the radio. He's like, you know what? I think I'm just going to stay in my house and not listen to people outside anymore. Okay. Anyway. So we want to first attack, yes, the Imperial Mercantile Consortium. And so it begins! No matter which one of us wins, the ground we stand... No, on the Russia we stand upon will crack and blow away. We will fight, and if we fight, we'll fight alone. And in the end, we'll see there was no other way. I wonder if anybody even knows that band anymore. It's great. Those are two great albums. They're both in my top 500. Act 2 is in my is like one of my desert island albums. Like if I was just trapped on a desert island and I just had that album, okay, let's rock and roll. Fine, you know, assuming I had a way to play it. It's a song from it's from a song called this band called the Proto Men, who they did 2 albums, concept albums in the Mega Man world. They're freaking awesome. There's supposed to be an Act 3, but you know, given that Act 2 came out like 10 years ago or something, I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. All right. Here we go. Come here. But that specific song, let's see, I have Clara now, yes. Alright, get that encirclement happening, Bubba. You know, I just thought, are these the only fascists in the country? I think they might be. Everybody else, like, they go full-blown ultra-nationalist, you know. It's like, you know, fascism just seems so almost middle of the road evil in the in the post Tabaritsky Russia. It's just so mundane. It's like, what? They're like, okay, they're like nationalistic a little bit and kind of racist, I guess. Okay. You know, they're not even full-blown National Socialists. So that's why they're weak. Like corporatism, corporate fascism. That might have been spooky before. This is a twisted Russia now. There we go. The enslaved were not bricks in your road, and their lives were not chapters in your redemptive history. Okay, a good start. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of who's. Well, yeah, well, like, you know what? It's a perfect example of just how the Russian, yeah, fascists look at Tabaritsky and go, that's kind of fucked up, bro. But you know who's like what's a perfect embodiment of just like how the political landscape of Russia has changed? That the Republic of Tomsk, you have the Bastillards and the Modernists and etc., and there's just like no longer any real ideological differences. It's like, you know what? When you've got a guy sending just like, death squads roaming around in Siberia and making death camps for the Kazakhs and, using enough chemical warfare to not permanently, but for a very long time change the landscape of Russia in such a way that it can't, harvest soil anymore. Maybe the spectrum of how much of a welfare state that we need to create in our democracy is not such a big deal, and we can figure that out later. Okay, yeah, so we could tear the heart out and go after Larinov, and I sure am tempted to, but the problem is, at the end of the day, I don't have a whole lot of troops right now. What is this hideous template? Jesus. So let's try to get a few more people out so we could, God, these are terrible. What the fuck is this shit? So that we could fill the whole front line better than they can. What are these 28s? Like, goddamn. Alright, this has support equipment, but that's about it. These are some stinkers. A 32 width. What the fuck? What is happening? Isn't there not really anything to do in the Second Warlord era besides a few events? I read about 7 hours worth of events, so I think it's more than a few. And then, of course, you reunite again. Remember, this is like kind of bonus. This is bonus stuff. This is kind of, I don't know how, what can I equivocate this to? This is like if you watched Gunbuster, I'm stuck on Gunbuster today. Like if you watched Gunbuster, you could theoretically just turn it off after episode 5, but the best shit is number 6. So, actually that's probably not a good comparison. You know what, let's, this is kind of crappy, but I guess we'll just use this. It's closest to what is useful. We'll try to get something done with it. Yeah, so... shoot. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you know what? That Gunbuster one's not a good example that I just gave. Never mind on that. Never mind. Never mind. I had to leave my life behind. Oh, whoa, yeah, the Imperial Airborne Brigades. This is easy pickings right here. Yeah, you can have all the helicopters you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't have, a ground force, I'm gonna walk into your capital eventually. Okay. Alright. How is Tomsk the best example? I'm using Tomsk as an example of just like how Russia has become so twisted and there's so many fucked up people and ideologies running around that, these arguing Democrats kind of realize they should probably put their differences aside for a little bit. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, so are we in position yet? Is everybody in position? Not exactly. Come on, get your asses over here. Oh no, they are there. It's just not. Okay. Okay. We're good. Let's see. Declare war on the Imperial Airborne Brigades. Go. Let's see here. Yeah, again, they've only got like 3 divisions, so we should just be able to walk right in. We're suffering from attrition though, which kind of makes sense. I don't imagine infrastructure's too great here. He has seized the means of flying. Oh, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, yeah, we kind of froze up there for a minute. That was weird. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Let's see here. Okay, we got some research slots available. Actually, just the one. Okay, you know what? Maybe we could try to get the industry up and running again or something. All right. Come on, come on. Let's come over here. By the way, remind me, guys, to show you a special surprise in terms of our leader at the end, okay? Alright. Ooh, we're losing a little bit more than they are. Oh, wait, they should have capitulated already. Right, okay, hold on. They should have capitulated. Somebody told me about this. Yeah, there's a bug that the Imperial Airborne Brigades don't capitulate. So we've got to do it manually. Africa is shattered too, right? Oh, yeah. This is... Yeah, we were in Hell World. The only kind of good part of the world was the United States. And, like, not even really. They're still suffering from the American malaise. What kind of civil rights did they end up with? You know what, I think that, yeah, no, that's right, they didn't even end with civil rights. Jim Crow got reinstituted under Strom Thurmond. So, I don't know, like, yeah, it's all just Hell World. CHG, have you served Russia? I'm serving it right now by, you know, unifying it. Or do you mean something more specific? You have to be like 40%. Not ready to deploy. What do I have to be in TNO? It's like 40% or something. I don't know. What's Italy doing? Oh, Italy went conservative democracy. So yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah. They stayed independent. They didn't join any of the major powers. Oh yeah, Iran blew up. Almost forgot about that. Or wait, what the heck? Okay, so the Democratic Republic of Iran joined the Organization of Free Nations, but then they didn't bother with unifying everybody else? Oh my gosh, you know what must have happened? They must have actually defeated the Imperialists before the faction fell apart. So it never fell apart. Although, shouldn't it still have done it after the war? I don't know. You know the music? Yeah. Actually, after this song, I should turn off the Hearts of Iron Classic thing. Alright, so we're just waiting for... Although, can I just take them right now anyway? Debatably. Debatably. No, okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, fill out the line, fill out the line. Alright, I think we're going to go for it. They've got some tank divisions, but they don't have everything covered. Admittedly, neither do I, but I think I'm in a better position. Cool, we've got better research facilities now. I'm coming up. Oh, yeah, we can start integrating things, too. I should have been doing that before. Yeah, I haven't been raiding or anything. Alright, here we go. Time to put an end to this once and for all. We attack the Holy Russian Empire. Okay, here we go, here we go. Go around, go around, go around. Good, good, good. The CHG, our researchers still don't have food. Look, I think we're doing okay. We're getting help from... Yeah, we've got base mechanization agriculture. We're getting help from the Finnish. We're going to be okay. It's going to be alright. It's going to be a long night. After midnight. I just mixed like 3 different songs there. I'm sorry. Russia will be our home. You know we're not alone. Okay. Industry. We gotta keep getting that industry up. Industry, 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 industry. Man, they just won't let us into the city. That's fine. We'll just go around. Is that a paratrooper division? They've got paratroopers. What the hell is going on out there? Crazy critters. Alright, we're doing okay here on the western front. Ooh, not so much this way though. Definitely not. Okay, we're about to surround the capital, which will let us come over into these other areas. Okay, good, good. Yeah, we're definitely not taking the capital, but not right now anyway, but it's fine. Wear them down. Little by little, little becomes a lot. Okay. Looking good so far. Well, not great, but looking okay. I think they just abandoned the capital. Yep, pretty sure they did. Good, good. They're over halfway toward capitulating already. Uh-oh, got a little cut off out here, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not a huge deal. Good ear, Potato Man. Come on, walk into the dang city already, the damn capital. Alright, we captured it. Where does that put them? Oh, they're still a ways from capitulating, though. Come on, we gotta take Vyatka. Dang it, that's the opposite of taking Vyatka. After this, how many HRE remnants are left? Oh, you mean like the Burgundian system? Well, the Ural Purification Zone was already killed, and so that's it. There won't be any more, because so was the one with the girl out here. Here, I'll just I'll pull it up, you know, the song. Give me a second. Yeah, the one here with the magical lyrical Tokarev, she's gone. So in her honor, you know what's coming. I can't get enough of it. Your Digimon looking companion. Why are they in the BDSM gear? I don't get it. Kill them all. Only one path to supremacy. Oh man. Good shit. Good shit. Okay. Back to it. Alright. Just all day I could watch that. It's so friggin' funny. Alright, logistically, what are we most short on? Everything! Isn't that great? Well, you know what? I want to be making some main battle tanks at some point, so let's kind of queue those up. Okay, you need to be coming this way, though. Come up this way, come up this way. Oh, Puyi just died, like anyone cares. Man, the freaking organization on my units is crap. Hate it, I really do. Getting pretty close, though, to getting the capitulation. Still dealing with a lot of these awkward attempted encirclements. Okay, yeah, you need to be coming this way to get to Vyatka, and you're going to come in from the south to Vyatka, because I'm pretty sure that's all we still need to take, and then we're going to get the capitulation or something. Okay. Puyi died late. I guess so. Come on, get over here so that there's... Well, that's actually not going to give them the supply I need, but sort of get going in that direction, pretty please. Might be able to get the... No. I was going to say, we might be able to get the capitulation via taking enough of the just tiles, even the empty ones, but no, we need to get some victory points here, which means we have to take Vyatka, which is currently being defended, unfortunately. How annoying. Oh man, how you tore Russia? What a mess. Oh, we lost the fucking capital. Jesus, but they're moving, so we could just move in ourselves again in a second. Get helicopter divisions there. Tell me how I'm supposed to get helicopter divisions. What? Look at this. 192 days, 384 days, 384 days, 192 days. With my 20 factories. Texas T, this is a very different Russia than you might be aware of. This is not 1962. We're in 1975. We are in real hell world hours. Helicopter divisions. Oh man. Insane in the medbrain. Okay, we've taken Vyatka. 99% of the way toward capitulation. Come on, come on. I think even just getting a couple more tiles is going to get us the win here. The Regent's abomination passes into the night. The North Russian Liberation Front has defeated the Holy Russian Empire in a war. Caesar, what are you doing? Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's get ready for the next ones. Alright, so that was the worst of it, I think. We'll be okay from here on. Flash by Queen for Clara. Clara, master of the universe. There's actually a song I've been thinking about singing once I do the Serbian free territories in soon. That's what's gonna keep you guys busy when I'm not live streaming soon. I don't know. Let's go for that. Integrate the Holy Russian Empire. Great. Okay. Next up, we have the Ural Free Zone. They might actually be able to kind of cover everything. A little unfortunate. Did I inherit its tech tree? No. No, I didn't. Actually, I used helicopters, Texas T, to originally unite Russia. It was crazy how fast they were. They were going like 40 kilometers an hour. Alright, let's do it. Next one. Next up, we take out the idle Ural Free State. Go, go, go. Let's see here. Am I going to take the... What part of uniting Russia do you guys not understand? Are you guys actually trying to troll me right now? I'm actually getting a little frustrated with some of these questions you guys are asking. This is a series I've been working on for like 2 weeks to get to this point. What is going on here, people? Be aware that... Okay, that's it. That's it. I don't know if you guys are fucking with me or what, but somebody was just telling me that Alexei is in the Russian Empire. Again, I spent like 7 hours, it probably was more actually, going through every single event of every single warlord, reading every single bio, and going through all the national spirits. I know who these all are. So, next person who is fucking with me, saying like, hey, you know, by the way, this is happening. I know. I'm going to start timing people out. Hey there, 10 Bravification. Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, dude, Miles J, you just took the words out of my mouth. Hey, Conquering History Games. I'm a walrus, and as a walrus, I want to know, do you have any plans on unifying Russia? Jesus. Alright. Now then. Oh my gosh, I just realized that, like, because the 10 Bravification, I'm just, oh, hi, 10 Bra. I just remembered this funny. Have you guys ever seen the clip of, I think it was a HoloLive clip of, yeah, Mori Calliope, where she left to go, I guess she, like, left the stream. I don't usually catch HoloLive streams because I don't have time, but I'll catch clips. Anyway, so she, like, left to go make popcorn, and then everybody started spamming a certain emoji in the chat. And she just comes back, and the chat is full of one emoji, and she's going, what the fuck? I could take it away. And she just starts yelling at the chat. But then somebody, I guess, sends a super chat to her and says, welcome back, my queen. She goes, hi. So, alright. Okay, here we go. Alright. So this is going well. The unification, the reunification of Russia. What's my favorite OST? You mean OST tracking here, or are you just talking about OSTs in general? Because obviously I was just playing Nier, so I'm a big fan of that. Like, are we talking movies? Are we talking video games? Television series? Like, I'd say Battlestar Galactica's OST is incredible. What's happening? What's happening? Darling in the Franxx is a magnificent work of art. Their OST. Like, what are we talking here? There it is. The North Russian Liberation Front has defeated the idle Ural Free State in a war. Pressing close, our enemies bellicose, unsleeping, aim to make us feeble if our name is scorned, if our fame is shamed. What defines us as a people? Oh yeah, get philosophical on me, baby. Next up, Samara. What's Clara? Oh, well, I kind of figured that people would know who Clara is, but, you know, I have her, I'm using her portrait here with the red headband, because she is secretly still in the Red Army, you know? So Clara is a member of the Pravda school in Girls und Panzer, which is an anime about if tank warfare was a sport and somehow people didn't die. So basically she's part of the Russian school. And so were Nona and Katyusha, who were Zhukov and Tukhachevsky, kind of got a little weird there on my tongue for a minute. So yeah, basically this is meant to be the third part of the what I'm calling the Pravda trilogy. Yeah. Okay, how many... They seem to have a fair amount of divisions, actually. Oh, goodness. You know what? I think Samara's going to have to wait. We're going to have to probably come back to Samara. How about the revolutionary communes? Okay, yes, this looks like a much more easy meal to eat. Oh, yeah, and I need to be integrating. Yes, integrate that, integrate that. Here we go. The integrations take so freaking long, too. That's the other problem. Okay. Looks like we're starting to deal with some issues here with resistance. That's annoying. From the Nenetstian Free Army. Really? Okay. Yeah. Bormann taking control of Germany was the least completely fucking awful thing to happen in this game. Besides, you know, what was going on in the Americas. Because also, Japan went full 100% national purist ultra-nationalism gamer mode. Yeah, you're right. But, like, it ain't a good world. It's not a good world at all. You know, you had the African devastation happen. I guess South America got off best in all of this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, are we in position here? Yes, I believe we are. Okay, here we go. Time to attack the communes, even though there's no communes. The revolutionary communes of Orenburg. You shall be mine. Yeah, it's a gamer world. You say, oh yeah, yeah. Kishi's a gamer girl in a gamer world. Killing opponents is fantastic. I don't know. Yeah, but is this actually blessed though? Sure, the alliance didn't collapse, but you've got like 6 Irans now. It's not unified. You can almost argue that this is some weird version of an Iranian devastation. All right. Mm-hmm. Come on, come on, come on. South America, the 1970s is not a nice place. Well, this is a different timeline. Could be different, you know, we don't know. We don't know. Alright, come on. I think if we just get over to Orsk here, that'll give us it. Alright. Yeah, the US had Thurman. It's not a great world. You know what? We're trying to look for diamonds in the pig trough, but, you know, it ain't great. The end may justify the means, as long as there is something that justifies the end. That is a variation of a Trotsky quote. Okay. What have we got here? Oh my gosh, the Confederation's quite strong. What about down here, the Pacification Army? One of the better portraits. This is incredible. I love it. Perfect. It just seems to encapsulate it for me. You're a Chilean? Ah, yes. The 70s were, yeah. Fair enough. I didn't know that we had any South Texans watching the chat. Oh! You know what, I actually did once do a Chile campaign. This was years ago in Kaiserreich, and that was some of the best divisions I ever made. I was killing like 3,000 people, and I wouldn't lose a single division. Of course, those were back in the days before you had limits on your special forces, so my entire army was either Mountaineers or Marines, so that kind of helped. All right, let's deal with the Kazakh Purification Army. Where are they? Here we go. Yeah. We're getting a weird, windy country. I've never been to Chile. I had a friend who once went there. I'm trying to remember what was the reason. I think he said did he do a semester of schooling or something? But yeah, he once got to spend New Year's in Chile, and he like caught it on the coast and saw the fireworks being shot off of boats off the coast and stuff. He said it was pretty cool. And of course, the weather's different in the southern hemisphere on New Year's than it is, you know, here. It's like how it's like, you know, Australians go to the beach on Christmas, you know. Okay. We are eventually going to need, let's see, we are mobilizing. Okay, thank goodness we've at least got the 4-year draft going for us. But, we're going to need to build a proper army at some point. The greatest story never told. Tank with a Dixie flag rolling over a Nazi flag. Whatever. Would I consider Metal Gear a history game? Well, yeah, it's an alternate history. Yeah, I guess you could say. Like, when does the timeline diverge in Metal Gear? Like during World War I, right? That's when the basically the Illuminati of that world get together. What are they called? The philosophers. I'm sorry, it's been a little while since I went into lore of that. Yeah, historical fiction. There you go. Yeah, like in Metal Gear, doesn't Boss become the first person in space by like a couple of hours before Yuri Gagarin, but they kind of fucked up the landing, so they don't publicize it. It's World War II that's the divergent point? Oh, okay. Earlier today, I actually was watching some footage of, I guess, the motion capture artist they used for Liquid Ocelot, in Metal Gear Solid 3, and just all the ridiculous, you know, revolver tricks. You know, he's constantly spinning and throwing his pistols around. But like somebody he actually did that. It's actually possible. All right, what's next? We're looking for weak people right now. Integrate. People with not very many divisions. Well, tough luck, Free Kazakh clans. Let's see here. Okay. But I wouldn't say Metal Gear would be a priority on the channel anytime soon. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna want to bring that up. Oh, that's cool. It starts to tick down as people get eliminated. Very cool. Alright. Now we're going to... No, that's not the Explorer. I don't want to explore them. I want to... you know what? I think we could actually just... No, we can't close this, actually, because it's the same thing. Now we are going after the Free Kazakh clans. Where are they? Where are they? Here we go. Free Kazakh clans. What's up with the return to monkey donation bar? Oh yeah, that's for the if anybody wants to chip in for that game, the kind of new game. It's called Ancestors, A Humankind Odyssey, and so it's this prehistory game that just came out late last year about you basically play a clan of pre-human apes, and you like guide them through the evolution into humans, and it seems to be a pretty interesting concept. I've seen praise for the game, but I've also seen people say it sucks. It's very mixed, so I ultimately decided, you know what? I'll leave it to the viewers. If they want to donate via Super Chat for that goal specifically, then I'll pick it up. But if not, whatever, I got plenty of other games to play. Whoa. Mother Nature doesn't care for the little ape things that walk on her skin. Okay, alright. We are live again, people. Erica is such a sad song if you know the lyrics. Holy crap! I just noticed that she's got boobs! Because she always is in her uniform. Erika! I'll tell you, I've had to listen to this song a lot booting up this game, and you know, it still sticks with it. I haven't gotten sick of it yet. But yeah, the song is about, if I'm remembering correctly, it's about a girl, you know, Erica, the one back home waiting for the soldier, but he, you know, he dies at the end of the song, by the end of the song. And she's looking at the flower called Erica. Excuse me. And you know it actually kind of reminds me of the song Yellow, or it's a cadence actually. It's a marching cadence called Yellow Ribbon. So like here, I'll try to remember how it goes, but it kind of starts out all bouncy, and then by the end it's just oh no. So it goes all right, cool, we're back, baby. It goes. Around her hair she wore a yellow ribbon. She wore it in the springtime in the early month of May. And if you asked her why the heck she wore it for her soldier who was far, far away. Far away, far away. She wore it for her soldier who was far, far away. Obviously I'm missing the people singing the cadence with me, but anyway. Around the block she pushed a baby carriage. She pushed it in the springtime in the early month of May. And if you asked her why the heck she pushed it for her soldier who was far, far away. Far away, far away. She pushed it for her soldier who was far, far away. Let's see here. And then sometimes there's like other lyrics about like her parents and shit. But anyway, the last verse goes, Napalm Six to Kids. Oh my god, Napalm Six to Kids has been around for decades, and yet every generation thinks they rediscover it. Anyway, so then it goes, but yeah, bear with me, Potato Man, because then sometimes there's different lyrics, but the last lyric always goes, around his grave she laid some pretty flowers. She laid them in the springtime in the early month of May. And if you asked her why the hay she laid them for her soldier who was far, far away. Far away, far away. She laid them for her soldier who was far, far away. Hold on. Let's come over here. So yeah, that's an example of like a happy thing. Yeah. Let's see. So what we got to do now? What are we short on? Are we short on rifles? Obviously, if we're short on rifles, we need to prioritize that. No, actually, we're pretty good. Okay, cool. We've been capturing stuff. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? Besides me just starting to do a thousand different cadences. But yeah, napalm sticks to kids is a classic. And, you know, you got a lot of some that, you know, you just change the lyrics. You know, it's like, we're gonna kill some Persians. You just change whoever the enemy is, right? What are we gonna do here? I'm trying to. Yeah, you know what? Now the problem I've got is manpower, and it looks like we've stopped mobilizing too, so that's obviously a problem. We're trying to integrate. Okay, in just a couple of weeks, at least those very far northern areas are going to be integrated, so I guess that's something. But yeah, we got a population population problem, that's for sure. Let's see here. Now, you see, now there's a kinky version of the yellow ribbon one, if you want to have some fun. It goes like, around her neck she wore a studded collar. She wore it in the springtime in the merry month of May. And if you asked her why the heck she wore it for that soldier who was into whips and chains. Whips and chains! Whips and chains! She wore it for that soldier who was into whips and chains. Around the block she rode her. She rode a red Harley. She wore it in the springtime. She rode it in the springtime in the early month of May. And if you ask her why the heck she rode it, she wore it for that soldier who was into whips and chains. Whips and chains. Whips and chains. She wore it for that soldier who was into whips and chains. So that's the silly version. If you don't like the soldier dying at the end, you do that version. Russia having manpower problems. Yeah, who would have thought that after like their third devastating war in as many decades, and you know, chemical warfare devastating the agricultural landscape, that Russia would be having manpower problems? It's like that stuff you hear about, like, you know, the testimonies of, like, Germany towards the end of World War I, that it was just becoming empty of men, you know, except for, you know, the wounded. Let's see. Oh, creative nickname, I just saw the thing. No, the girl in the bottom left, that's not me, it's Clara. And I put a red headband on her because I'm wearing a red headband to represent the revolution. Don't worry, I have other color headbands too. Well, it's not even a headband, it's a tie. But I picked up a set of them because my hair has been getting longer. I haven't bothered to cut it in a while. So now, because I've got more hair, that's causing two problems. Number one is I'm getting a little bit of acne sometimes from the oil in the hair. But also, you know, when I exercise, I just want to keep it off my forehead. So yeah, now I just look 80s. Let's see, Canada has 34 million people. How much does this Russia have? Well, according to the manpower thing, we have an eligible core population right now of 1.73 million. Admittedly, we haven't cored everything, so that's not truly representative of all the land we have, but still, that lets you know that Russia is becoming empty. Oh, you know, talking about, you guys are talking about Russian kids. I wanted to show you. So, where did I put that book? So as some of you know, I've been going through Orlando Figg's People's Tragedy: A History of the Russian Revolution. And I was reading this section that was talking about the children, you know, like how the children in Russia were affected during and after the Russian Civil War. Because, you know, it was chaos. It went for years. And that's one of the things I really like about this book, and why it seems to get so much, one of the reasons it gets so much praise, is that, like, most people, when they talk about the Russian Revolution, and I'm talking about even scholars, they just look at 1917. But Orlando Figg's actually, you know, starts before even World War I. He goes back into the 1800s to start looking at the roots of the revolution. And also, you know, he continues it forward until Lenin dies. But anyway, I'm looking for the stat I saw about the children of Russia and, like, how many orphans there were and stuff. Because there was also a famine during the Civil War. You know, it's awful. Hold on. Dang it. It's a big-ass book. It's like 800 pages, so, like, it's a little hard to find specific things. Social engineering, no. You know, let me check the index. Like, check children or whatever. Or no, oh, I remember, yeah, because there was a claim made, and I remember I went into the to the footnote section, and I wrote a note where I said, like, okay, follow up on this, because I've never heard of this before. Here we go. So, oh no, it's in chapter 16. So I gotta go to pages 764 to 782. Okay. I love a well-organized book like this. Wait, no, from... Yes, 764 to 782. Okay. Going forward. Here we go. Orphans of the Revolution. Hunger turned some people into cannibals, but I'm looking for some of the specific stuff. Okay, I found it. Could I type the name of the book in the chat? Yeah, sure. So this is called... Now remember, this guy's got his points of views. Every historian does, even respected ones. So always keep that in mind. But from what I've seen so far, this does seem to live up to its reputation of being one of the best, if not, English language histories of the Russian Revolution. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna read some of this stuff, and, like, this is what happened in the actual Russian Civil War. So, like, this is even worse. This whole double unification thing that Russia's been going through is even worse than the Russian Civil War in our own timeline. So imagine how horrible it must be to be a child in this country, or what's left of it. I'm just gonna read, like, a few different excerpts here. Here we go. By 1922, there were an estimated 7 million children living rough in stations, derelict houses, building sites, rubbish dumps, cellars, sewers, other squalid holes. These orphans of the revolution were a ghastly caricature of the childhood they had lost. The struggle for survival on the streets forced them to live like adults. They had their own jargon, social groups, and moral codes. Children as young as 12 got quote-unquote married and had their own children. Many were seasoned alcoholics, heroin, or cocaine addicts. Begging, peddling, petty crime, and prostitution were the means by which they survived. Some child beggars maimed themselves or shamed themselves in public to gain some small gratuity. One boy who lived in the station at Omsk would smear his face with his own excrement if people gave him 5 kopecks. Gangs of children stole from market stalls, mugged pedestrians, picked people's pockets, broke into shops and homes. let's see. Here's a quote from an observer in a market square. I myself saw a boy of about 10 to 12 years of age reach out while being beaten with a cane for a piece of bread already covered with grime and voraciously cram it into his mouth. Blows rained on his back, but the boy on hands and knees continued hurriedly to bite off piece after piece so as not to lose the bread. This was near the bread row at the bazaar. Adults, women gathered around and shouted, "That's what the scoundrel deserves! Beat him some more! We got no peace from these lice." End of quote. Nearly all these orphans were casual prostitutes. A survey of 1920 found that 88% of the girls had engaged at some time in prostitution, while similar figures were found among the boys. Most of the sexual acts took place in streets, in marketplaces, in station halls, in parks. There were pedophilic brothels run by so-called aunties who gave the children food in a corner of a room whilst putting them to work and living off their earnings. For millions of children, this was the closest they ever had to maternal care. There are 12-year-old children who already have 3 murders to their names, Gorky wrote to Lenin in April 1920. So, yeah. And I'm just like, I was just picking and choosing a couple of these things. It's because the Russian Revolution, it's like, I wouldn't say it's as confusing as the Mexican Revolution was. I call the Mexican Revolution the Finnegan's Wake of revolutions, because it just got so weird and abstract at points. But like, you've got to remember, all these things are happening at once. That, you know, World War II is going into the first revolution in February, into the second revolution in October. And, like, you know, there's multiple sides of the Civil War, and also there's internal and external forces, you know, invading out, but also getting invaded, and a famine happened, and so, like, all of these things start to cascade together until there's just societal breakdown. So that's what happened in real life, and then so multiply that by this even more twisted hell world here. So really, admittedly, I haven't cored everything that I've taken yet, but it's kind of understandable why I've only got 1.73 base population that I can draft from. Alright. Let's see. All right, so yeah, whew, that was that seems so, you know, and it's, yeah, that's how it is. And you see, and that's what I like about this book, though, is first off, it's gritty and it's real and it doesn't hide from shit. But also, it's because, like I said, most of the historiography of the Russian Revolution, at least in my personal experience, it just looks at 1917. So, and then it's like, okay, and then the Civil War started, and then like, you know, maybe in the epilogue it'll say, and then eventually the Bolsheviks won, or whatever. But it's like, you gotta wonder, it's like, however you feel about communism, and you know I'm not gonna give my opinions on it, for good or for ill, it's like, let's say the whites had won, and like the Tsardom had been restored, or a liberal democracy had been created in Russia. It's like, it's just this really fucked up situation. That's like putting it lightly. That that like, you know, that you have to this pit you got to dig yourself out of as a country. All right, so diplomatic alert: the North Russian Liberation Front has defeated the Free Cossacks clan in a war. A man cries over the loss of his wife until she is buried. A man cries over the loss of his motherland until he is buried. Okay. Now, what are we going to do next? Who's weak? Who's weak? Should we go after the Satanists? Maybe the Satanists. No, we can't go after Uzbekistan. God, it's getting so messy, this, all this. And we're actually slowly starting to run out of political power. Don't think I haven't noticed, guys. Oh, hallelujah, we've got recruitable population again, though. Okay, let's try to just make these. There we go, there we go. Joshua Sanborn drafting the Russian nation. Great book on conscription during the World War I and Civil War. All right, hold on. Let me look that up. Let me open that up in another tab just so I can have that ready. Joshua Sanborn, Drafting the Russian Nation. Go recruit Kardashev. Please kill the Satanist. Yeah, I guess we probably should. You know what? We're gonna have to like bait the Satanists out. Also, who was going to war out here? I was noticing there was an alert. Yeah, Alexei is doing some unifying out there. Oh, wait, no, the Autonomous Soviet Liberation Army is actually quite weak. Why did I think that they were stronger than that? Right, so let's go deal with... Damn it, hold on. Yeah. Okay, let's go deal with them real quick. Boom, let's get ready. What's this? Decisions available? No, it's just the usual shit. Let's just dismiss that. Okay, logistics. I think we're finally caught up on everything. Yes, wonderful. Okay, so tanks. Let's get building them. How weak is Germany? We're not going after Germany. I'm trying to get this all done in one stream, but we're an hour and 23 minutes in, so I think it's not going to be possible. I think I'm going to have to finish this up tomorrow. I'm getting just, you know, I talk about like, oh, I don't have time, but I distract myself. I do it to myself. Okay. Come on, get in position, get in position, get in position, get in position. Go, 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 go. Okay, can we at least get rid of all this shit? You know what? Actually, just do that. There we go. Okay. Stuff's been difficult in this Russia since 1914. Arguably longer, but yeah. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Let's see here. Time to attack the Autonomous Soviet Liberation Army. They say Poland is not yet lost. Well, neither is Russia. Neither could... I just had this funny thought of, like, Russia and Poland being like Harry Potter and Voldemort. I'm not going to say who's who. But it's like, neither can live while the other survives. Okay. But then who's the Neville Longbottom? Let's see. You think this Russia would not be in a position to attack Germany for a century? Dude, right now, this Russia is not in a position to deal with Finland. Much less Germany. Alright, here we go. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Gotta get to the capital. Come on, come on. Alright, let's go, let's go. That'll do it, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, that should do it. Here we go. The North Russian Liberation Front has defeated the Autonomous Soviet Liberation Army in a war. Poland has died for a third time, choking on its own blood. Damn. It's fucking harsh. How come these all get unique, you know, war-ending messages, but the base game doesn't have it? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so now I think we'll be able to do better attacking them here because, you know, we can surround them better, and we're soon about to have more divisions available. We're just going to wait for these to be available. Alright, good night, Mosky. And we're dealing with resistance to occupation still. It's a bit of a problem. Still trying to integrate this shit. Oh my god, look at all the damage! This is insane. Why am I building a stupid refinery? Really? But you know, that stuff about the child prostitution, it kind of reminds me of like how prostitution was in the Weimar Republic. I remember I was once studying the Weimar Republic and was going into detail about that, because that was one of the things that the Nazis, and they weren't the only ones who were kind of like, you know, we have to combat degeneracy. And so I ended up finding this study where somebody went into the Weimar Republic and they found like 16 different classes of prostitutes. Like, that's how they classified it. So it was such a weird thing to read, because it's saying like, well, you know, you got your regular brothel prostitutes, but you've got like your high-end prostitutes who, you know, they dress up, you take them out to the opera or whatever, you know, you really make a show of it, high class, right? The Russian Empire has defeated the Amur refugee zone in a war. No good deed goes unpunished. Wow, that's pretty harsh. But yeah, there was like, then you've got your pregnant prostitutes, because people got fetishes for that. And then you've got like your teenage prostitutes who are just, you know, trying to pick up some spare cash on the way home. You know, they just go into an alleyway and pick up a little money. And I'm just like reading this going, holy fuck. And then there was a testimony from a guy in the report where he's saying, he talks about this really specific thing that you could do. Oh yeah, minus 102% construction speed. Get it right. No, you're right. It's because the stability's bad. And so yeah, Germans love their classifications. Yeah. So he was talking about this thing where you could pay to fuck a male goose, so I guess a gander. You could fuck a gander, and you could like slit its throat during the moment of, let's say, climax. Well, I got news for you, TSFRI, TSAL. You've got a little bit on the money. Anyway, so you could, like, slit the gander's throat, and then afterwards they'd cook it for you. And then the guy said, like, so this was hitting a lot of different fetishes for people. So it would hit, are we ready to go, actually? No, we need to wait. Yeah, oh yeah, let's wait for these to get in position. So it hits sodomy, homosexuality, necrophilia, bestiality, and gastronomy, or something like the person who was interviewing obviously was making a little bit of a joke at the end there. But imagine seeing a census form in 1897 and then a census in 1976 in this timeline. Oh yeah, people would think you got the numbers backwards. Well, that's like freaking one of the deadliest conflicts of human history, and probably the deadliest conflict prior to the 20th century, or let's say prior to the 19th century, was the An Lushan Rebellion, which was an enormous civil war that happened in China. Now, if you follow the census data, this was in like the 700s, by the way, like 700s AD. So, you know, about 1,200 years before where we are in the timeline right now, in the middle of the Tang Dynasty. Now, if you go by the census data, half of China was killed. Now, it probably wasn't that half of China was killed. It was just that, you know, the recovering Tang Dynasty didn't do proper censuses, didn't, like, get out into a lot of the, into the out, you know, the isolated areas of China. But still, supposed to have been an intensely bloody affair. And like, I'm trying to think of what are considered the deadliest conflicts in human history prior to that, like prior to like the 19th century. Because, you know, if you classify all the Napoleonic Wars and the French Revolutions together into one lump, I think that they're actually deadlier than World War I. I might have to double check that. In fact, let me double check that right now. Uh-oh. Did we lose the stream? Hold on. Okay. Oh no, we're good. Okay, I thought I lost the stream for a second. Alright, but we should be in position now. Okay. So we want to declare war on... No, it's not the Brotherhood of Kang. Hold on here. Oh, you guys talking about the Taiping Rebellion? Oh, the Heavenly Kingdom? So it's kind of interesting how I found out about that story. Hold on. It was through a book, that story, that event. Hold on. So we want to attack... Where's the Christian... There we go. Christian Republic of Samara. Sorry for the delay. Alright, so this might actually be a little bit difficult if we can't take their capital quickly. But it looks like we are going to be able to. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, alright, so deadliest conflicts in human history. Let's see what we've got here. I don't want to use Wikipedia. Okay. Alright, so I'm using, alright. So from what I'm seeing here, number 1 is World War II, obviously. Then number 2 is the Taiping Rebellion, which is what we already talked about. Number 3, World War I. Number 4, the collected Mongol conquests. Number 5, An Lushan Rebellion. Number 6, Qing conquest of Ming Dynasty. Number 7, collected conquests of Timurlang. Number 8, the Dungan Revolt, China again. Number 9, the Russian Civil War, and number 10, the Napoleonic Wars, which is actually not including the French Revolutionary Wars. So yeah, China, big population. When you got a big population, a lot of people can die, but still, it's amazing how they keep bouncing back. In terms of proportion, yeah, I think in terms of proportion, it's the Mongol conquest. Like, have you ever seen the those like have you ever seen like a line graph that shows the population of the world over like, you know, its entire history? So there's the thumbnail. Hope y'all like it. So what it'll usually look like is something like this, right? So it's like, I don't know, pop, and then this is years. And so what ends up happening is, like, it's just kind of down here and it's slowly growing, but then there's certain things where you see it drop. So it's like Black Death, but then there's also going to be a drop for like the Mongols and things like that. And of course, when you get closer, then it just spikes. You know, when you get to the modern day. But you know, you get what I'm saying here. But yeah, the Black Death, you'll almost always see the bump on any population chart of like humanity's history. It's not a bump, actually. The dip is what I meant to say. Opposite of a bump. Alright. Whoop. Yeah, but I don't think enough credit, like it's an accomplishment, but, you know, I think because people get caught up on World War I and World War II that they tend to underestimate just how deadly the French Revolution and then later on the Napoleonic Wars really were, because you have the growth of two things happening in Europe: conscription and nationalism. So when you combine those two, you get things like the Battle of Nations, which were like dress rehearsals for World War I, you know, these multi-day affairs involving hundreds of thousands of men at a time. Let's see here. The Spanish flu killed 1.5 million Canadians. Damn. So here's an interesting little tidbit. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been in the military, and admittedly this is only my experience in the Army, I'm sure the other branches do this. When you go to basic training, you don't actually, like, I know that like in the movies and stuff, you see everybody get off the bus and you just jump right into it. That does eventually happen, but it's usually after a week because you got to go through reception first. But After you do reception, this is going to sound weird. The first day of basic training, at least when I went, you were sitting down and doing briefings, actually. And of course, you're getting smoked all along the way, too. But I remember we got a hygiene brief, like, you know, we had a hygiene briefing, and they brought up the Spanish flu, you know, the influenza of 1918, 1919. And also, like, I'm trying to remember the stat they gave us, but it's something like, it was something like 92% of people going through basic military training, at least in the United States, get a respiratory illness during it. Now, there's obvious reasons for that. You know, people are getting in close quarters, you're traveling from all over the country, so just take somebody bringing a bug from the airport and everybody's going to get it. You are exhausted all the time, you're not getting enough sleep, you're exercising all the time, so your immune system is low because you don't have time to recover. So yeah, I just remember that we got we were being told about that, and I swear this is true. Everybody got a bottle of hand sanitizer when I was there, and this was in, you know, when did it, 2011. In the Navy, it's called P days. We learned how to fold. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's outside in the cold. Yeah, when I went to basic, I was apparently kind of lucky because a blizzard had just passed, so I didn't have to do it in the blizzard. Although actually we did get some snow, kind of late too in the year. It was like April, and we got hit with some snow. That was one of the coldest times to this day I've ever been in my life. It felt like my bones were gonna snap just by existing, but it was also because something happened that day and everybody had to get their shit off. But so I didn't have much layers on. The Russian Empire has defeated the free port of Magadan in a war. The rivers of wealth have been replaced with blood. Yeah. Learned how to shower with 70 to 90 guys. For you, you did November through March. For me, my basic in AIT was February to June. So yeah, I got lucky. I didn't have to deal with serious winter weather. A lot of humidity, though. I was surprised at how humid Oklahoma was. It was sometimes be in the 90s for humidity. It was very strange. To be fair, the Russian Empire is probably better for Russia than Magadan ever was. Oh, yeah. I'm just keeping tabs on what's going on out there, that's all. We're just tracking. Alright, so it looks like we've got quite a bit of additional manpower now. That's good. Okay, we need to come over here. We need to take Samara back, and once we do, I think that we can end this war. Yeah, the main issue that we're having is we just simply don't have enough divisions. Getting a good encirclement here, though, that's going to screw these guys up. Okay. Try training up near the Great Lakes in December. Oh, no thank you. I've heard the wind that comes off the Great Lakes is just crazy. Worst wind chill ever. No thank you. Soon it will be moderates cosplaying as communists versus a communist cosplaying as a moderate. Actually, in a way, we're both doing that. We're both despots, being despotic countries being ruled by communists who want what are best for the people, but who have abandoned ideology because they just want to unify Russia and maybe get some food in people's mouths first before we start, you know, reissuing statements from the Pravda newspaper. Texas tea. Oh yeah, Texas. You missed Texas tea. You missed the shit that happened out here in Texas, the blizzard that came through. I'm here in El Paso. We only got like 2 bad days of it, but the rest of Texas caught a lot of hell because the power grid couldn't handle it. Thou hast made us for thyself, O Lord, and our heart is restless until it finds its rest in thee. Yeah, whatever, nerds. How's the royal family still alive? Well, somebody explain it for Texas Tea while I go get some water. I'll be back. Okay. Excuse me. So, hold on a second. He has a focus tree. What? Oh my god. Yeah, let's see here. Alright, well, what we're gonna have to do then is, yeah, once we're done with this, it looks like Alexei II run, post-Warlords, is on the menu, boys. What a Chad. Yeah, it's like, what a fucking Chad. A communist who's enacting communism in Russia via the monarchy. And and doing it with a focus tree. Look at this logo. Look at this logo. A red czar. Jesus. I can't handle Alexei's Chad energy. Well, I hope we're gonna have to though. God damn! Wow. That is something. Okay, so what was I doing here? We're integrating, we're doing all that. Who's next? Who's next on the chopping block? The Urals is going to be a little bit of trouble. So we could go for the Black League or we could go for the Brotherhood of Cain. I think Brotherhood of Cain is maybe going to be the better way to go. Okay, let's start modifying some of these division templates so they're not completely shit. Alright, do this. You know what? It should be elite infantry, actually. But we've only got so much army experience to deal with right now. Okay, I want to get recon companies in here. Boom. There we have it. I want the... You know, yeah, sure, the paradox thing. Why not? Okay, logistically, how are we doing? Did that screw me up too bad? No? Good. Alright. You need to be up here. How'd Commander and Conquer get here? Here we go. You're forgetting the power of schizophrenia. Such a boss that I'm gonna give you money over it. Well, thank you very much, 10 Bravification, for the super chat. Let me just modify things here then. Okay, so that'd be like 6. Oh shit, hold on. 6. Oh man, I might have done the math wrong. Whoops. Let's just round it up to 27. There we go. Thank you very much. 60% on the nose towards the goal. Okay. Another step on the road to returning to Monkey, or Monkey, or Monk, depending on who you ask. All right. Yeah, just Giga Chad Alexei II saving Russia whether it likes it or not. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say this. I don't think we're going to be uniting Russia tonight. I think I'm only going to give this like 13 more minutes and we're calling it a day. But I'll probably stream tomorrow. It's just I have so much to do even before bed. Like, it's approaching 10 o'clock at night, but I've got just so much to do. There's just so much to do. Tomorrow's going to be a killer day. Alright, I think we're ready. Attack the Brotherhood of Cain. Sorry, Satan, not today. Alright. Yeah. Shoot, on the East Coast, that'll be midnight for y'all. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Really, we still got divisions trying to catch up. The good ending and the bad ending. With the Black League. Oh, you mean with the Brotherhood of Cain? Brother Blood! Boy, Omsk is just not wanting to crumble, is it? Let's double check these logistics. Feel like my troops should be fighting better than they are. Need more cat ear girl infantry. There we go. That's a good one. That's good. Damn it. We just can't break in there. I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to start working on getting some actual non-shit divisions. That's what we got to do. We don't even have the... God, we need army experience. Yeah, these motorized and tank divisions are essentially useless. Satan can't defeat a bullet. Well, Satan's holding on right now. Satan, show me the way. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Texas T says, here's some more government money. Figured it goes nicely with that sim check, and I'll be home soon. So, hey, more conversations and fun times arguing. Anyways, I gotta go, so take it easy and stay safe. Thank you very much, Texas T, for the donation. Let me go ahead and add that. So, let's see. We're gonna be looking at... Oh, shoot. We're gonna end the goal. We need to go to... Let's just round that up again. Oh, shit. What were we at, 27? Actually, no, that's it. We hit the goal. Ish. Pretty much. There we go. Boom. More than enough. Alright, well, looks like we will be returning to Monkey. Also, it's a long story, but I actually didn't get the stimulus checks. Or at least I got the first one, but not the rest. It's a whole long thing that I don't want to get into. But let's, yeah. It's, the stimulus checks don't affect me. That's the short question. That's the short answer. The North Russian Liberation Front has defeated the Brotherhood of Cain in a war. Confounded though immortal, but his doom reserved him to more wrath, for now the thought both of lost happiness and lasting pain torments him. Is that from Paradise Lost? Oh, God, I haven't read Paradise Lost in over a decade. I think that's from Paradise Lost, though. Could be wrong. Okay. Let's get you all up here, except we can't. Yeah, we need more of these divisions, except we can't. Shit. Okay. We're getting lots of recruitable population, though, or at least relatively nice amounts of it. You got all of yours, but the government refuses to give you your DACA papers. Yeah. Yep, Paradise Lost. AKA how to motivate an army of demons you just helped get kicked out of heaven. Let's see. Ontario just went into its third lockdown with added police arrests, stop and search patterns. I didn't know about that. And then again, I'm not a Canadian citizen, and I'm pretty much as far away as you could be from Canada and still be in the United States. So I guess I haven't haven't been tracking it. Yeah, but the stimulus checks have been kind of tricky for a lot of people. At least when I was doing my taxes, they made it simple. Like basically I just had to check mark, you know, I didn't get it. And I went, okay. Roger Dodger. Let's see here. Alright, as soon as these other 13 are ready to go, we're going to deploy them. And, yeah, hop to it. There we go. I need to, at some point, take some time to actually train these soldiers, though, I must admit. Because they're all just still green, which is not going to do anything good for me. New commander? Damn it! I was hoping for a portrait. I guess not. Fuck me. Alright. I'm sorry, Nestor Mako, I know that you're in charge of the Black Army and you guys are crazy and do a lot of that anarchy stuff, but did you just say government psychedelics? The government issues psychedelics in Canada? I have not heard of that. What? Is it like MDA? Incidentally, I don't know if you guys have heard... Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. So basically, long story short, for many years now, there have been people doing scientific experiments on using MDA, which is like supposed to be some sort of low-grade psychedelic, as a treatment for PTSD. So, I was hearing a story on the radio about it, where it was talking about the progress of this, how, like, you know, the trials continue over the course of many years, it's consistently being successful. I'm not a doctor, but, like, from what I was, you know, reading, from what I've read about it, from what I've always heard about it over the years, it's like, okay, this appears to be legit. But here was the funny part. So the person who was in charge of this one particular study, they were playing footage of him presenting his findings at a conference. Of course, this was obviously pre-Backstreet Boys reunion tour. All right, let's declare the war. And so then he says, so it was playing the end of the speech, and he was going, if this continues, we could be looking at a future where there are thousands of these MDA-approved facilities across the country, potentially serving and helping millions of people. Now, if you all will look under your seats, just kidding. And I just thought, it's like, that's good. That's a good joke. You know? It's like, damn, I didn't expect to get drugs at this medical conference. Especially not cool ones. Maybe Tylenol. So yeah, I thought that guy's got a good sense of humor. But it was really interesting sounding stuff. Like they were talking, it was talking about the process and like how it works. Like, you know, it's supervised, the drug intake, and how they kind of try to sensory deprive the people so that, like, you know, it lowers the risk of getting into like some crazy trip or whatever. Although it's my understanding that MDA is very low grade anyway. And like, I'm not saying whether, you know, if you want to talk about it, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know, like, what the side effects are. I'm just telling you stuff that I've read and heard over the years. It's kind of been flying under the radar as far as I know. I think I only kind of hear about it in the sense that it's like, because it comes up as this like potential, not a cure, but like a treatment for PTSD, and I have a friend who suffered from it, so like kind of like that was kind of one of the things. Anyway, the North Russian Liberation Front has defeated the Redeemed Black League in a war. What remains in diseases after the crisis is apt to produce relapses. Interesting. Okay, Chelyabinsk is here with its 2 divisions. Ha ha ha, time to die. Alright. Now, you guys, we need to freaking start making an actual serious battle tank division. So, MBT, that's the start. The plot of Homecoming. What are you talking about, Homecoming? What's Homecoming? Okay, so let's get training you. Let's get training you. You know what? Let's actually just convert these for right now as well. Okay, you all get in position. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. How's Russian Empire doing out there? Are they fighting anyone right now? No, they're not. Their tree got bigger. There's more. Oh, man. What the heck? Okay. So, let's go ahead and go to war here with the Chelyabinsk Institute. Should be a pretty easy one. What's going on here? Attack! Attack! Take the town. Let's go. Yeah. It's Yagoda's tree? Huh. It's a psych thriller about vets being treated using drugs for PTSD and they go mad. Ah, I didn't know about that. Anybody ever see Jacob's Ladder? Now that's a trippy film. That's some good old-fashioned horror right there. I heard they remade it a couple of years ago, which was a little weird sounding to me because it's like it's not as if Jacob's Ladder was a big money-making movie. It was kind of like a cult classic. But so Jacob's Ladder, I probably should explain. So Jacob's Ladder is a horror movie. It's from, I think, the 90s, but it's about a Vietnam vet, and it's after he comes back from the war and he's been wounded. He has, like, these psychedelic visions, and he's dealing with, like, you know, the trauma of the war and his family, because like one of his sons died, and stuff like that. It's just a total classic. It's an actual, I think it's a scary horror movie. But yeah, it got remade a few years ago, and it's like I guess it's kind of a cult classic, but I don't think it's gonna make any money. And sure enough, I think it just crashed at the box office. So. It just another example of the creative bankruptcy that is Hollywood films now, I guess. All right. So let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. All the way. Clara, you're doing it. You are liberating. You are freeing Russia. You are making Russia again. Ah, what is happening with this fucking... Oh, I see. I see. Okay, that's fine. Easy to fix. There we go. We do that. And then we do this. There we go. Okay, too easy. And we'll put y'all here in the middle to get a cutoff. Okay. Okay, cool. We're getting some more military factories. I think we also are going to be able to, yeah, get integrating more spaces. Yeah, okay, so it looks like we're just going to kill the Trans-Ural Confederation. We'll call it a day. We'll have half of Russia. We're keeping it. We're going at a faster pace than the Russian Empire. We'll be good. All right. Yeah, keep just dumping everything into the main battle tanks for right now. Okay, let's do it. Attack. The Trans-Ural Confederation. Oh shoot, I'm still training. Whoops. Well, that's going to make things a little awkward at the start of the war, but I think we'll be okay. Alright. Alright, we captured the arms plant. Come on, let's go, attack. Come on, Fyodor. Or if that is your real name. Everyone wants this hell to end. Yeah, you know, now there's not, like, arguments about, do we want to attack the Presidium? Perhaps they are the legitimate Soviet government. Our diplomats will have to arrange a, you know, a declaration of war. Now it's a free-for-all. If you want to declare war on somebody, you just do it. You go, Johnny, go, go. Oh yeah, Nestor Mako. So are you familiar with, the album Anarchy, My Dear? Well, guess what? I'm going to sing you the title track from it right now, Nestor Mako, because I just feel so honored to have you know, one of the great anarchists in the chat, you know, and that you having now lived well over a century in order to watch this. So this one goes out to you, Nestor. Anarchy, your wish is my command. I'll free the atom from its cell and place it in your hands. Reach beneath my coat of winter fat and tear my beating heart out with the beauty and the brat. Oh, love, like a falling star I fell for you. Do anything you want me to. And most of all, I'd die for you. It's true. You touch the world and all is set askew. Oh, and there we go. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. Woo! Anarchy, my dear. Wait, how are these guys still alive? What the hell? They didn't capitulate? Anarchy, my dear. The brazen and the queer. We bow before you. Anarchy, my dear. Anarchy, my dame. I quiver at your name. I bow before you, baby, born in flames. Sorry, that could have definitely been better. Not that I'm ever great. Okay. Integrate, 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 integrate. Cool. So, I think with a short stream tomorrow, we will be able to wrap this up once and for all. We need to keep making more divisions. More. Oh, no. Hold on. Yeah, why am I steely lave? There we go. Okay, so we were getting a little bit short on equipment. What equipment specifically? Manpower. Right, that's pretty important equipment. Okay, hold on. Just moving some things around. Let's get over here on the border of the Republic of New Tomsk. And you need to get training. You also need to get training. You also training. Good for you. Push-ups. Push-ups will help us unite the country. There we go. All right. So, which song is this? Soviet Assault Waltz. Damn, I knew that. Okay. So, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much. God, we did a lot of streaming today. So, tomorrow we're going to finish this up. I know that I said the Russian Empire thing looks pretty interesting, but we will not be doing that before I go on my live streaming hiatus. I'm going to be taking at least a week off once I'm done, and it might even be just straight up till the end of the month. We're going to see how I'm feeling. But, Wait a minute. No. No, I changed my mind. We're not ending the stream. We're going. We're going. No, I should end the stream. Yeah, we're going to end the stream. We're going to end the stream. I was going to say, wait, I don't think I could actually recover the save file, but I can. I just have to hit resume when we're booting up. It's fine. We'll be okay. All right. So thank you very much. Death to Airbnbs, says 10 Brafication. Yeah, so we are ending it here. Thank you very much for joining me. Look for the stream tomorrow. It might be midday. It might be in the evening. I don't know, but it's going to happen. I gotta go. Thank you all very much for the super chat. And yeah, and also look forward to the Return to Monk game. That'll happen in May. No sooner than May. Because it's going to be a live stream series when we do it. I'm not going to pre-record it. I think we'll have a lot of fun, even if it turns out to be not the best game, if we do it live. Okay. Take care, everybody. Good night. Okay, just being doubly sure.